What is up, comic fam? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I am Mark, and today we're going to be looking at another new comic book day, and it is a huge week, especially for DC. There's some major stuff happening, so don't go anywhere. Check this out. Huge thank you to Big Time Collectibles for sponsoring the monthly Legion Loot giveaway. If you're not already following them on Instagram and Facebook, what are you doing? Go ahead and give them a follow. Be sure to check them out at bigtimecollectibles.com and do not miss out on any of some of the hottest exclusives in the game. Also, if you're looking to get anything cleaned or pressed, hit up Justin Comic on Instagram. He can take care of you for as little as $10 a book. If you use that promo code WeAreLegion, you can take advantage of the current special offer running right now. All right, guys, let's get into it. It is a huge week. There is a lot of stuff coming out. I think I've got like 15 books on the Legion list here. These are the books that made the cut, the ones that are going to be on my reading list. There are a couple of digital only. There's a couple of just a cover by here and there. But we're going to go through it. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the DC franchise himself, none other than Batman in issue number 121. So this is supposed to be the finale to the Abyss story arc. We have this new villain come in. Batman got pulled out of Gotham to go overseas to deal with the whole Batman Incorporated fiasco. We got Lex Luthor sponsoring that whole team. Find out Abyss is actually running that team, not Lex Luthor. So it's looking like Batman and Lex are going to have to team up to get ahead of this. I'm really excited for it. Joshua Williamson's been crushing it since he took over. He really brought back the Bat. And I think his name's Jorge Molina. Whoever Molina is, master level with the interiors and the covers on this. And it just got announced today, at the day that I'm filming this, that Chip Zdarsky is going to be stepping onto the primary Bat title. This one right here at issue 125. I believe he's staying on it for 6 issues. So I'm guessing that that has to do with the whole Dark Crisis event timing and Williamson being the architect of that. But either way, very, very enthusiastic about this title, about where it's gone since that dreaded Tynan run. Next up, we have Detective Comics issue number 1055, and this is continuing the Shadows of the Bat event that's taking place inside of the pages of this weekly release title. So things have been heating up in Arkham Tower. The inmates are run loose. We got the Bat family coming in. The Dr. Ware behind this whole thing, he's pretty much lost all control, and it looks like Mr. Freeze is coming to cool things off. So again, we have Rodriguez doing these beautiful covers. We have Mariko Tamaki writing the story. Definitely been enjoying it. And then we have the next installment of the House of Gotham as a backup story in it. So if you've been checking that title out, let me know what you think in the comments below. Next up, we have part 5 of Dark Knights of Steel. So we're getting back to it. That last issue was kind of a flashback of the whole dynamic of how things came to be with the whole power structure of this book. But we had Supergirl running amok, just killing people left and right. We've pretty much established we have 3 different major powers between the House of El, the House of Thunder, the House of Storms, wherever Black Lightning was, and the Amazonian. So we're about to see where alliances fall, who's going to rise up and take the place of some of the people that have fallen and Supergirl slaughtered. It's been a fun story. Tom Taylor's crushing this, having a blast with it. All I can say is I want more. Next up, we have part 2 of the current Justice League story. What was it called? League of Chaos. So it looks like they're doing a little 3-issue story arc here running into the death of the Justice League thing before Williamson steps in for that. But we still have Brian Michael Bendis writing this, and we have the original Lord of Chaos who showed up, bringing his magic along with him, about to just wreak havoc on the world. And the Justice League Dark got the first alarm for it. So they've come to the Justice League themselves to team up to try to take this huge threat on themselves. So we do not have a Justice League Dark backup story currently there in the main pages of the book alongside the Justice League. The last issue was really fun. They had this dual artwork kind of thing going on, like when we had like the Justice League Dark portions. It was like a more like fine lined, like almost like painted art style versus the standard Justice League stuff. So it was cool how it played in. It was like having these two different teams that have their own unique style and tone, very well represented like that. But I'm enjoying it. I'm just an always Justice Leaguer kind of guy. But this was a really cool first installment. I'm excited for the second one. Next up, we have it, the big issue. Here it is. So if you've been reading crossover, it's no secret that this second arc has been phenomenal. The first one kind of left you wanting, but this is the finale to the second arc with this whole creator killer thing that's been going since issue 1 of this title. Finally, all comes to a head right here. We're supposed to be getting the identity, the big reveal of who the creator killer is. Donny Cates is actually in the book in that last issue. Say what you will about that. I'm not like a Donny Cates fanboy. I'm not just, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. This has been good. This has been really, really good. Like he's done something very original, very unique with this title. Have a lot of fun with it. If you enjoy comic books as a medium, this is really a great book for you. It's definitely the first arc was a fan letter to himself and to the fans of his body of work. The second arc has been a fan letter to comic book fans as a whole. And I've just been loving it. Next up, the big return of Nice House on the Lake. So this is going to be issue number 7. So it's been on hiatus for some months. We had the first half. Here comes the second half. So there's some big reveals, some big stuff that they kind of shown. Like it seems like the whole secret factor of everything going on. The curtains kind of dropped down. So now it's more along the lines of like, how are we going to survive and move forward? And there's still tons that we do not know. We pretty much everything. We just found that we know that what Walter is to a degree. We know their current situation, and we know that they have an out. And I'm trying to be vague here because giving this book away would be a horrible, horrible service to people who have not read it yet. So definitely check this out. Go back and get those first 6 issues, read them digitally, do something, but definitely check out this title. It is wicked, absolutely wicked. This and Department of Truth, in my opinion, it's not really an opinion. This and the Department of Truth are Tynan's 2 best books that he has out right now. Next up, here we go. Here we go. Now I'm excited. The War for Earth 3, issue number 1. So there's going to be 2 issues of this. These are going to be the bookends to this event. Issue number 1, and then you're going to have the story take place in the pages of other books, which I'll mention here in a second. And then issue number 2 to cap it all off, kind of like they did with Endless Winter last year ago. But what we have here is Amanda Waller's big plan since issue 1 of Suicide Squad, since issue 1 of Teen Titans Academy, and currently now where Flash is going, as well as, let's see, Teen Titans and Crime Syndicate. So Amanda Waller has been trying to get off of Earth. She's wanted by everybody, including the previous Suicide Squads. And she's trying to gather these forces and invade Earth 3, the home of the Crime Syndicate, the evil Justice League, big hitters, major players. So she's got this great plan to go over there and just dethrone them and set up shop there. So not only will she have that on her hands, she has the Teen Titans following her because they believe that she has one of the old Academy members captive, which we saw her go after Bolt in those early issues of Teen Titans Academy. And then you have Crime Syndicate. Then you have Rick Flag himself. I'm trying to keep up with all these different teams. It's going to be a big event. Rick Flag himself has been putting together his own Suicide Squad team, hell-bent on revenge against Waller. So all of this is coming to a head all at the same time on Earth 3, and it's going to be an event crisscrossing through these titles starting right here, right there. And now if this website is correct that I get these release dates from, not only will we be getting part 1 with this issue, we'll be getting part 2 in the pages of Suicide Squad issue number 13. And as you see, there's these awesome connecting covers that kind of bridge this whole battle scene. So you have like Connor Kent, Ultraman, and Match, which is like the Bizarro Superboy. So it's just awesome the way they have these grouped together. I'm really excited for this. It's a ton of characters, a ton of teams that I'm just big into. Suicide Squad, Teen Titans Academy, Crime Syndicate, like just awesome stuff here, man. I don't know how anyone could try to even miss this. Even if you aren't reading these other books individually, this would be a great kind of short event just to like enjoy. Like this is going to be huge. And next up, we have the finale to the second installment in the Infinite Crisis saga so far, or the Infinite Frontier saga, excuse me. Justice League Incarnate issue number 5 of 5. So we saw like this has been the big setup for this Dark Crisis that's coming. We have this, the death of the Justice League, and then the huge event Dark Crisis. So you definitely need to at least read up on this event if you plan on taking part in that. Just get some of these details. We've had new characters introduced, the old plot layout. We found out that Darkseid's big plan flopped on its head in that last issue, and now they have this bigger threat, this huge darkness that is taking over the team, and they're having to fight with each other. And I'm guessing, just like in that last miniseries before this one, this is just going to be a horrible ending. It's going to be like watching an alien movie where just everybody dies and there's just a horrible twist ending, and it just leads you straight into the next one. So I'm pumped for this. Williamson's been writing it. It's been one of my favorite stories going on. I love these big cosmic level things. It is reaches into all different parts of the multiverse. It's just so fun. Next up, we have a brand new mini-series from Tom King. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow just wrapped up, and we're rolling out the next one. These have been timed so great the past couple of years, from Strange Adventures, Rorschach, Human Target, Supergirl. They've kind of been just like, you always have a couple of Tom King books dropping a month with these mini or maxi series, and that's where he really shines. And so we have Supergirl just wrapped up. Batman Killing Time is dropping right now this week. It'll be a 6-issue series. We have this small group of rogues between Penguin, Croc, Catwoman, and Riddler trying to pull off a heist, and Batman coming in. And I'm hoping it'll be more villain-centric than Batman-centric, because Tom King's great with taking these lesser-known characters or lesser-used characters and really diving in deep. He takes certain characteristics about them and just really expands on them and tries to make his own little take on this character based off something that exists within them, which is, it's a really interesting way to go about writing these characters. I know it rubs some people the wrong way, but that just makes me even more excited to read it. Like, it's just ha, ha, ha. But anyways, we have Arkham City, The Order of the World, the finale to this. I think it's issue number 6. So we saw that our psychiatrist friend here has gotten together all of the missing inmates, and they're all coming together on what they think is a safe location with a trusted friend. And it turns out to be none other than Professor Pig running a game. So they're probably all in more danger than they were when we started. I'm excited to see how it plays out. This has been a masterfully crafted horror story by Dan Waters, and the artwork by Danny just matches it perfectly. In the midst of all of this they have going on, trying to find where they fit in inside of society, or how they can even exist inside of society, coming from where they came from. We have Azrael hot on their trail, trying to take them out the game completely. So hoping for a good finale here. It's been a great ride. I'll be sad to see this one go, but be on the lookout for collected volumes of it. Definitely worth a read. Next up, New Burn, issue number 4. This is straightforward, a great little crime story. It almost feels like it reads like a TV show. So each issue has been like episodic. It's really self-contained, and I'm excited to see what this next episode is going to be like. But that's all there really is to it. It's really good. Chip Zdarsky's writing it. Definitely solid. Next up, we have World of Krypton, issue number 4 of 6 by Robert Venditti. This has been great. If you're a Superman fan and love this old mythos and stuff, we're watching Krypton now getting to the point where even the people on the planet are done arguing and bickering over politics. They realize the planet is in disarray. The High Council has stepped down and put Jor-El in place at the head of it. So I hope to God that he can do something to save it, which is, it's really sad knowing what's going to come, that he's in the position of power after the point of no return. But it's really rough. His good friend Zod is still pushing against the progress to try to save the planet or get off world. He's really just more worried about like the war and the justice angle of things, and he's kind of blinded by power, if you ask me already. Next up, this is a straight cover by #Jang Gang, and this is going to be Rogue Sun, issue number 1. So Supermassive came out last week, I believe, and we already had Radiant Black that's been out for a while. This is another one of Image's new superhero characters that are going to be tying in together. So we saw on the page of the Supermassive where this character first showed up, along with Radiant Black and another character. I'm not really following the stories. I dropped Radiant Black early on. Power Rangers is good enough for me, and I'll be picking this one up just for the cover for the Jang Gang. But definitely let me know how it goes if you read it. Next up, I said I wanted more, and it looks like they're giving us more. Again, if the release dates on this stuff is correct, we might be getting 2 issues of Dark Knights of Steel in the same week. This is a one-shot, though. It's a tie-in of some kind. I did not read the synopsis on it. Do not want the spoilers on it. I'm enjoying reading it as I go. But this is called Dark Knights of Steel, The Gathering Storm, number 1. So I do not believe that this is going to be multiple issues. I'm thinking it's just a tie-in issue, just expanding on stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely excited for it. Pumped, like I said earlier. It's a great series. So that's going to be it for my pulls for this week. That's what's on my reading list as of now. But if you want to know what my top pick is and why for this coming week, be sure to check out the Comic Vets channel. So yeah, he's going to be doing his live giveaway for the 600 subscriber giveaway on March 1st, I think. I think so, March 1st or 2nd. So get over there, subscribe to his channel, enter that giveaway. There's a thumbnail that just says, it's huge, says 600 subscriber giveaway. Get in on that giveaway. He's giving away all kinds of cool prizes. Great community member, puts out a fantastic content. And every Sunday, him and I do a show that premieres on his channel where we give you our top picks going into the week and tell you why you should consider picking them up, whether it be for a great read, a beautiful cover, spec buy, whatever the case. And also, if you're in the Augusta area, be sure to check out the Augusta Book Exchange. Paul and Donna over there got the best customer service in the game. They are the keepers of my comics, the guardians of my pool box. They always make sure everything I'm looking for is safe and secure every week when I get there, and you'll find no better customer service anywhere. So if you're ever this way, be sure to stop in there, tell them what's up, and let them know that we are Legion. So guys, that is it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're picking up. What are you excited about? What are you wanting to read? Are you grabbing anything for the cover? Whatever. And always, every Sunday night, I do go over and respoil and review all these books, any shows and movies that have dropped this week. We have a good time for a live stream. So be sure to check that out. Come hang out, join in the fun and the conversation. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.